Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Flickalova 2000, and I'm going to be showing you off my Arthur DVD collection in ABC order this time. Not by order of the release dates this time, but by ABC order. I arranged them a bit differently this time. Now, for this stream, I'm not going to tell you how everything would open and close with, but I will tell you which version of the Arthur theme is on there, what sponsors are in order, whether or not it has the online and local library promos, which season the end credits are from, and what color backgrounds are used on those DVDs and what version of the funding is used in addition, and what PBS Kids logos are used. These are the things that I will tell you about in this stream, but I'm not going to tell you everything, how everything opens and closes with, just which version of the Arthur theme is used, whether or not it has the online or local library promo, which season the end credits are from, which season the funding is from, and what color backgrounds are used, what sponsors are in order, and what PBS Kids idents are used, and whether or not they have them. Hey, Thomas and PBS Fan Program Breaker 20KV05. This stream is for you. This stream is also for Jeremy Barton and for Soundcheck as well. So, well, of course you may listen to it as long as possible until it's time to, like, get back to class or something, because school isn't all fun and games. Even though I may be streaming while you're at school, there may not be enough time for you to watch the whole thing, just in case class starts early. Just wanted to remind you. Sure you can. Here we go. Next up is, here's the first DVD I'll show you, and it is a 2003 DVD release of Arthur Cracks the Case, with the release date being September 2nd of 2003. You're in luck, because this is the very first Arthur DVD I'm showing you. And in addition, I will talk about a couple of fan-made releases in addition to those that were already released. I will talk about a couple of fan-made ones, with some of them that were released on VHS only, even though they weren't released on DVD, and some fan-made box sets in addition. Anyway, here's Arthur Cracks the Case, 2003 DVD release. Released on September 2nd, 2003. The front cover has DW looking very worried, asking Arthur and DW where the snowball went, and Arthur looks a little confused. And Buster is also on the cover, along with his dog Pal, along with Arthur's dog Pal. The spine is light green with dark purple writing. Look at the back. This one lists 3 episodes. DW's Snow Mystery, which is from Season 1. Arthur's Mystery Envelope, which is from Season 2. And Finders Keepers, which is from Season 3. No, Finders Keepers, which is from Season 2. You are right. DW Snow Mystery has the purple checkerboard background for Seasons 1 through 4 reruns for TV airings, and the dot transformation ID is also included in those airings as well. I'm pretty sure Arthur's Mystery Envelope might have also used the purple background, and Finders Keepers might have used the green background, I believe. That's my guess, anyway. Oh yeah, Arthur's Mystery. So DW Snow Mystery has the purple one. Arthur's Mystery Envelope has the yellow one. Finders Keepers, I think, might have the green background on there, but that's just my guess. And it says for DW Snow Mystery, DW saves everything, but her most prized possession is a snowball from last winter. My snowball is gone! DW sniffles. It's time to find the culprit, and Detective Buster is on the case. Maybe it's Arthur? Maybe it's Grandma Flora? Maybe it's space aliens? Can anyone solve the case of the mysteriously vanishing snowball? And then for Arthur's Mystery Envelope, it says, when Mr. Haney gives Arthur a sealed envelope to bring home to Mom, Arthur fears the worst. His friends are only too eager to help him imagine what the worst might be. Is Arthur being sentenced to summer school? Does he have to give the envelope to Mom, or could he just sort of misplace it? And then for Finders Keepers, it says, Arthur, Brain, and Binky find the key. But to what? The city? The new science museum? A brand new sports car? And which of them will get to keep whatever fabulous thing they find? When they decided to split it 50-50-50, the trouble really begins. And here's what the disc looks like for Arthur Cracks the Case. The Arthur theme that is used on this DVD is... The Arthur theme on this DVD has the standard glass breaking noises at the end of it. And this does include... This has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo before the end credits. The end credits are from Season 2. And the sponsors in order go like this. It has the Libby's Juicy Juice ad coming first. And then the post-alphabet cereal ad, which is 26 little letters that make the words that let you share your feelings version. And then the Chuck E. Cheese's exercises ad that does not contain the website information. Good for you, Soundcheck. Good for you. You did a great job. Even though I may not have seen your video, I do think it's very cool. Anyway, it has the Libby's Juicy Juice ad coming first, then the post-alphabet cereal ad, which is 26 little letters that make the words that let you share your feelings, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's exercises advertisement that does not contain the website information, and it has the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. And then after this, it does have the Season 7 funding. It does have the Season 7 through 8 funding, commonly used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns, using grants from U.S. Department of Education, Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and public television viewers, and it has the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background on this DVD release. And then, and Then it has the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident from 2000, which has Dot the girl transforming into a tiger at first, and then turning into an octopus as the land becomes water, and the background becomes blue. And then the background becomes a darker shade of blue when she turns into an astronaut, and she floats up slightly, and then says doink. And then she would turn into the circular PBS Kids logo with Dot's face on it, on a dark blue background, on a dark blue starry night background. So that's what the Dot transformation ID looks like. Now I'm going to show you what it sounds like real quick. The sound effects in it have the funky synthesizer tune playing, and then it has the bubbling up rocket ship sound, and then it has like astronaut-like sound effects, and then Dot says joink, and then it has girls singing PBS Kids. And also, I'm doing them by the company that releases them in addition to the ABC order. So next up is a 2005 DVD release of Arthur Gets Lost, with the release date being June 14th, 2005. The front cover has a picture of Arthur looking very worried. And there's also a picture of the bus. Here's the spine. And the spine is dark blue indigo with orange writing. And the back was 3 episodes. Arthur Gets Lost, which is from season 2, which is actually called Lost in the title card. Arthur Cleans Up from season 1. Andy W. Gets Lost from season 1. I know Arthur Gets Lost has the season 7 through 8 funding in the yellow pizza background. Arthur Cleans Up uses the purple background in the season 7 through 8 funding with the Dot transformation ident, according to a video uploaded by Justin Smith when it was paired up with DW Thinks Big. And DW Gets Lost uses the yellow background as well, because Thomas and PBS fan Program Breaker 20KB05 told me that when he saw that episode in Arthur's tooth. So for Arthur Gets Lost, it says, Arthur is all set for his first solo ride on the public bus. He's got the exact fare and a book to read, but one thing he didn't count on is falling asleep. When he wakes up, Arthur finds himself in a strange and scary part of town. Will he ever find his way home? And will DW ever forgive him for scaring her like that? And then for Arthur Cleans Up, it says, Elwood City's park is in bad shape. There is garbage everywhere. After grumbling about it, the kids find themselves volunteering to clean it up, even though it is a lot of work. In the end, they all decide it feels great to make a difference. And then 40W gets lost. It says, if you think being lost in a humongous, super giganto department store would scare a 4-year-old, think again. Lost while searching for the earrings of her dreams, DW wreaks havoc as she tries to find her way home. Yes, Lost is one of the rare moments that Arthur actually cries. Arthur also cries in Sick as a Dog. I'd rather read it myself during the dream sequences. Buster's Back, Arthur's Faraway Friend, Arthur's Perfect Christmas, Is There a Doctor in the House during a dream sequence, which is from season 7, and DW Beats All from season 9 also has Arthur crying in there. Here is the disc for Arthur Gets Lost. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the garbage cans clattering on here. And it does not have the online and local library promo. And Arthur Cracks the Case uses the one from 2001 to 2003, which is from season 6 to season 7. This Arthur Gets Lost does not have an Arthur Online and Local Library promo. And the end credits for this DVD are from season 1, but it has the 2004 copyright from season 9, and the cookie jar logo zooming into the screen, and the WGBH logo without the word Boston, instead of using the 1996 copyright, the Sonar logo, and the WGBH logo with the word Boston like usual. And it has the Arthur funding with the sponsors being Chuck E. Cheese's and Rhodes 60-second cinnamon rolls. And it does not have the Arthur funding credits in a colored background or anything. It does not have a PBS Kids ident either. It goes straight to the Sony Wonder Online bumper after the Rhodes 60-second cinnamon rolls ad is shown. Then we go to the 2003 DVD release of Arthur Gets Spooked. The DVD release being September 2nd of 2003, just like Arthur Cracks the Case. The front cover has Arthur, Francine, and Buster reading a Scare Your Pants Off book. The spine is colored dark purple. With yellow writing. Yes, it does have the end credits taken from the Arthur's Chicken Pox 2004 DVD, while the one from the Arthur's Baby DVD is version 1. And this contains the season 6 episodes, The Scare Your Pants Off Club and Friday the 13th, which are the original Justin Bradley versions, by the way, and The Boy Who... Oh, the season 1 episode, The Scare Your Pants Off Club, and in the season 6 episodes, Friday the 13th and The Boy Who Cried Comet, which are from season 6, and they're both the original Justin Bradley versions. And the Scare Your Pants Off Club might have used the purple background in the season 7 through 8 funding, used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns on TV airings, I believe. I know Friday the 13th used the yellow background in the season 6 funding with the dot transformation ident, according to a video uploaded by Justin Smith. And The Boy Who Cried Comet used the season 6 funding with the purple background. It did not show a PBS Kids ident as the purple background was shown at the beginning. And so for the Scare Your Pants Off Club, it says Arthur and his friends develop a consuming passion for the Scare Your Pants Off books, a series of hair-raising, spine-tingling ghost stories. Long lines form at the library on Saturday mornings as everyone vies to get the latest edition. But a group called Paws, Parents Against Weird Stories, wants to take the books away. Can the Scare Your Pants Off Club save the day? Then we go to and then for Friday the 13th, it says Brain doesn't believe in superstitions, even though his friends stepped over sidewalk cracks and even Mr. Ratburn walks around ladders. So, when Brain's defiance leads to a string of bad luck, he's stunned. Can he reverse the trend before the unluckiest day of them all, Friday the 13th? And then for The Boy Who Cried Comet, it says Buster is convinced that he's seen real UFOs, and he uses Muffy's fancy new telescope to get the proof. What he discovers is much more terrifying. A comet hurtling directly toward Earth. Can Buster convince his friends that this sighting is real in time for them to save the planet? And here's the disc for Arthur Gets Spooked. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the regular standard glass breaking noises. And it has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo from 2001 to 2003, from Season 6 to Season 7. And the end credits on this DVD are from Season 6, which has the techno remix on here. And the sponsors in order go like this. It would have the post-alphabet serial add 26 letters that make up 1,000,000 words that tell billions of stories, coming first. And it's the later version with the girl announcer. And then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's exercises ad, does not have the website information. And for Arthur Gets Lost, it has the opening door ad that does have the website information. If I forgot to tell you which Chuck E. Cheese's ad was shown on Arthur Gets Lost, well, Arthur Gets Spooked after the post-alphabets ad has the Chuck E. Cheese's exercises ad that does not contain the website information. And then we have and then after that, it has the Libby's Juicy Juice ad, Season 6 through 8 version being the last sponsor. Then it has the Season 6 funding with grants from Ready to Learn Television Cooperative Agreement, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and public television viewers. And it has the Velveeta cheesy yellow background on this DVD. And then it has the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, with Dot the girl transforming into a tiger, then to an octopus, then to an astronaut. And TV airings of Friday the 13th and Arthur Loses His Marbles also uses the yellow background with the Dot transformation ident. All right. All right. Next up, we go into the 2005 DVD release of Arthur Goes Crosswire, released on May 10th of 2005, which is also the same day Sony Wonder released Elmo's World Food, Water, and Exercise on VHS and DVD as well. And the front cover for Arthur Goes Crosswire has a picture of Francine, Muffy, Arthur, and Buster. Arthur is holding and there's a piece of paper that says exclusive club members, Muffy and Arthur. The spine is red-orange with yellow writing. And here's the back. It contains the episodes Arthur Goes Crosswire and Buster's Growing Grudge, which are both from Season 3, and Poor Muffy from Season 1. Well, we know that the Season 3 episode Arthur Goes Crosswire uses the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the green background with the dash transformation ident, along with the Season 1 episode's Poor Muffy, which was paired up with My Dad the Garbage Man, which also used the green background with the dash transformation ident. But I think Buster's Growing Grudge might have used the yellow one with the dash transformation ident, even though there hasn't been a program break recorded after that episode. Alright, now the description for Arthur Goes Crosswire goes like this. Since they rescue Wilbur Rabbit, the guy who plays Bionic Bunny on TV, Arthur and Muffy have been inseparable. Arthur figures it's best that friends of Wilbur stick together anyway. But the rest of their friends are growing tired of the new Arthur. Can he be demuffified? And then for Buster's Growing Grudge, it says, Buster's convinced that his great joke will be the difference between a successful oral report and failure. But when Binky steals his material, will Buster stay mad forever? Oh yeah, Buster's Growing Grudge used a purple checkerboard background for Seasons 1 through 4 reruns then. Here we go. Then we go to the... Alright. And then for Poor Muffy it says, a new carpet and an attack of sneezing means that Muffy must spend the weekend at Francine's. For Poor Muffy, this means sharing a room and eating leftovers. Can their friendship possibly survive? Buster's convinced his... Yeah. For Buster's Growing Grudge, Buster's convinced that his great joke will be the difference between a successful oral report and failure. Alright, here we go. So, what did you think of me reading the descriptions with expressions, just like if somebody was narrating or something? Here's the disc for Arthur Goes Crosswire. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the garbage cans clattering, and this DVD contains the Arthur Online and Local Library promo from 2001 to 2003, and it had from Season 6 to Season 7, and it has the end credits, which are from Season 3 on this DVD. And the sponsors on this DVD go like this. It would have the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement that is also shown on Arthur Gets Lost, with the website information at the bottom, and with the announcer saying, opening the door to all the fun and joy of learning. However, there has been a version of the opening door ad that does not have the website information on some shows like Season 7 and Season 8 of Barney and Friends, I believe. And then after the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door ad, it has the Road 60-second Cinnamon Rolls ad. Then it has the Season 6 funding with the yellow background on there. And the PBS Kids dot transformation ident. And it has and then after the Season 6 funding with the yellow background, the DVD of Arthur Goes Crosswire has the dot transformation ident on here. Has the PBS Kids. Alright. After the Road 60-second Cinnamon Rolls ad, it has the Season 6 funding with the yellow background, and then the PBS Kids dot transformation ident from 2000 with Dot the girl transforming into a tiger, then to an octopus, then to an astronaut. Just like on the DVD of Arthur Gets Spooked with that combo. Alright. Then we go into the 2005 DVD release of Arthur Goes on a Field Trip, released on May 10th of 2005. And the front cover has a picture of Arthur holding a camera and DW reading a newspaper. And there's also a view of the White House on there as well. So I'm going to split this into 4 parts. This is part 1, which we will be looking at the Sony Wonder titles. Anyway, The Return of the King. This has the episodes The Return of the King from Season 3, DW Goes to Washington from Season 2, and Sleep No More from Season 5. I know The Return of the King used the purple background of the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns, and that DW Goes to Washington used the yellow background. And Sleep No More on PBS Kids airings from Season 6, I believe. On PBS Kids airings of Sleep No More from 2001 to 2004, I believe it used the purple background with the dash transformation ident. Alright. Now for The Return of the King, it says, a field trip to the medieval fair pits Arthur's class against another led by Ratburn's super tough mentor, Mr. Price Jones. Arthur and the gang suffered defeat after humiliating defeat against the smarter, stronger competitors. Can Arthur save the day and be crowned king? And then for DW Goes to Washington, it says DW's on her way to Washington. Someone should have called ahead and warned the government. She's bored by it all until she gets lost during a tour of the White House. A kind employee reunites her with her family and invites them all in for pizza. Come to think of it, the guy sure has a nice office, and doesn't he look a little familiar? And then for Sleep No More, it says, have you ever been so excited that you couldn't sleep? When the gang visits Pizza Paula's, Buster is convinced that the all-you-can-eat contest free pizza for life is his destiny. But how can he possibly win such an important contest without any sleep? This DVD was also released on May 10th of 2005. Here's the disc for Arthur Goes on the Field Trip. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises and the boing sound coming before the glass breaking noises on here. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound and then the glass breaking noises following it. Now I'm going to do a comparison here. The VHS uses the Season 5 online and local library promo and has the Arthur funding with Lego coming first, with the Lego ad from Season 5, the Libby's Juicy Juice ad from Season 5 coming next after the Lego ad, and then after the Juicy Juice ad comes the post-alphabet cereal ad, 26 letters to make the words that let you share your feelings, and then it has the Season 5 funding with the yellow striped shirt background on the VHS, and then the 1999 PBS Kids Dash ident with Dash the Boy thinking about something, which, by the way, starts with a close-up of an eye, and then the eye blinks. The camera zooms out to reveal that it is a boy named Dash. And then Dash points his finger in his head and scratches it, trying to think about something. And then he has a smile on his face when he says, doink. And then the circle would zoom out. And it would have the letters PBS forming in the thought bubble with Dash's face on it. And it would have a vertical pink and white striped background. And as for what the 1999 Dash ident sounds like, it has a strange sound effect at the beginning, and then it has and then after the strange sound effect, it has boys singing the first 4 notes of the PBS Kids jingle. And then Dash says doink, and then the boys sing PBS Kids at the end. So that's how the VHS would be like. The DVD, on the other hand, does not have the Arthur Online and local library promo at all. Actually, you know what? Let me start over. Arthur Goes on the Field Trip actually uses the same sponsors as the Arthur Goes to the Doctor DVD release in order, and has the blue background on there. But then the Arthur Online and local library promo from Season 5 comes after the funding and before the PBS Kids Dash ident from 1999, with Dash the Boy thinking about something, which has the close-up of the eye, of course, and stuff like that. The DVD, on the other hand, does not have the Arthur Online local library promo at all. It goes to the end credits, which are from Season 5 on both the VHS and the DVD release. And then the DVD has only one sponsor, the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement that has the website information. And then it has the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the grassy green checkered grid background on here. And then the PBS Kids Dash Transformation ident from 2000, which is the exact opposite of the Dot Transformation ident. This one is The dash transformation ident is the exact opposite of the dot transformation one, in which dash transformation starts with Dash the Boy transforming into a caveman at first, then turning into a scuba diver as the background becomes blue and land becomes water, and then the background becomes a darker shade of blue when he turns into a robot, and he grabs the letters PBS with a pair of magnetic robot-like claws. And then he turns into the circular PBS Kids logo with Dash's face on it, with a pale spring bud background with dark blue at the very end of the dash transformation variant. And as for the dash transformation ident, it has the funky synthesizer tune playing an octave lower than it did in the dash. In the dash transformation ident, it has the funky synthesizer tune like the dot transformation ident, except the dash transformation ident has it playing an octave lower. And it has the bubbling up rocket ship sound effect, which is echoed in the dash transformation variant. Then it has the sound of the robot clicking. No joint sound effect, by the way. And then it has the boys singing PBS Kids in the same tone as the dot transformation variant. That's... Alright. Then we go to this 2002 DVD release of Arthur Goes to the Doctor, which was released on DVD June 11th of 2002, even though it was released on VHS a year earlier, back on September 11th, 2001, the day the unthinkable happened. Along with the VHS releases of Elmo's World, Wild Wild West, Arthur's Best School Days, Caillou's Furry Friends, and Caillou the Explorer, these were also released on VHS that same day as well. And the front cover has a picture of the doctor checking on Arthur with a stethoscope. NDW is watching. The spine is light orange with dark orange writing, whereas in Arthur Goes on a Field Trip, it is orange with dark blue writing. And it has the episodes Arthur's Knee from Season 2, Buster's Breathless from Season 4, and The Lousy Week from Season 5. Arthur's Knee, I know, has the Season 7 for 8 funding with the purple background. Buster's Breathless, I think, has the yellow background on there. And I think the original PBS airings of... And I know that the PBS airings of The Lousy Week and You Are Arthur used the purple background in the Season 6 funding. And for Arthur's Knee, it says, Arthur's hurt his knee, but he won't tell his mom, because then she'd know he'd been playing down at the dump, where he was not allowed to go. Can the brain in DW convince Arthur to face up to it and take his tetanus shot like a man, and aardvark? And then for Buster's Breathless, it says, will Buster's friends ever treat him the same after they learn that he has asthma? Find out on a guided tour through Buster's lungs. And then for the Lousy Week, it says, an army of lice has descended upon the heads of Lakewood Elementary. Who or what is strong enough to defeat them? Principal Haney, Nurse Flynn, Mayonnaise? And for some reason, even though this DVD is from 2002, it says 2001 on the back cover for some reason. Here's the disc for Arthur Goes to the Doctor. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound added before the glass breaking noises. And at the end of the, now I'm going to do a comparison. The VHS has the online local library promo from season 5 and the end credits from season 5 as well. Then it has the and then the sponsors in order are the post-alphabet serial ad, 26 little letters that make the words that let you share your feelings. Then the Lego ad from season 5 and the Libby's Juicy Juice ad from season 5. And the Arthur funding credits from season 5 with the blueberry blue flower bed background. This is also just like the DVD of Arthur Goes. This is also like the VHS of Arthur Goes on a Field Trip as well. Except that instead of having the online local library promo coming after the funding, the online local library promo comes before the end credits. And then on Arthur Goes to the Doctor, after the season 5 funding with the blue background, it has the 1999 PBS Kids Dot ident, which of course has Dot the girl running up to the screen off at a faraway and of course the PBS. And then after the season 5 funding on the DVD and VHS of Arthur Goes to the Doctor, the VHS would also include the PBS Kids Dot ident this time, which has Dot running up to the screen, first in a faraway angle and then coming closer to the screen and pressing her fingers against it, then turning to the right side, then turning to the left side, smiling. And then like the Dash version, the Dot version would also have the circle zoom out, with the letters PBS appearing in the thought bubble, but with Dot's face on it this time, and having a multicolored background with pink, yellow, and blue stripes. And the Dot version has kids singing the Dot version this time has girls singing the first 4 notes of the PBS Kids jingle, and then the doink sound is higher in pitch compared to the Dash version. And then the girls sing PBS Kids at the end. The DVD closes also like the VHS because it also has the season 5 funding, the season 5 online bumper, and the 1999 Dot ident intact. Except the only difference is the DVD adds the DVD menu, whereas the VHS just goes to a black screen. Then we go into Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll 2002 DVD release from October 1st, 2002. Now here's a fun fact for you all. So Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll aired on television first in September 2002, and Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll aired on television in September 2002 to prepare for a brand new season of Arthur coming to PBS a month and a week later, and that of course would be season 7 of Arthur. Not to mention it has Mark Rendell and Jason Swimer doing the voices of Arthur and DW in the special, considering it was produced during season 7 as well. Now, the front cover for Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll has a picture of Arthur with the Backstreet Boys, of course. Spine is blue with red writing. Now I'm going to read the description for Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll. The Backstreet Boys are coming to Elwood City. While Muffy fantasizes about meeting her idol, Nick Carter, Francine gripes about everyone's infatuation with a bunch of sellouts. Fed up with the hype, Francine forms her own anti-sellout band, You Stink. But when You Stink becomes an overnight sensation, the band suffers an identity crisis, and Francine quits in a huff. Will You Stink rise to sellout stardom without Francine? Will the Backstreet Boys make Muffy their manager? There's only one way to find out. Jeremy Barton, you are correct. Usually the blue background has Dot, but Arthur Goes on a Field Trip on VHS has Dash. You are correct. And on the VHS of Arthur Goes on a Field Trip, the funding comes before the online and local live. And on the VHS of Arthur Goes on the Field Trip, the online local library promo comes after the funding instead of coming before the end credits like usual. In addition to using the Dash ident on Arthur Goes on a Field Trip. Arthur hardly had any role in this special at all. Apparently. You are correct. Here's a disc for Arthur's Only Rock and Roll. This does not have the Arthur theme at the beginning this time. It just goes right to the special. But at the end, it has the Arthur end credits with the Backstreet Boys singing the Arthur theme and with the cars going across the street in the end credits for Arthur's Only Rock and Roll. And it also has brief footage of the Backstreet Boys singing the theme. Then it has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo. And it just has Post Alphabets being the sponsor. And it has the Post Alphabets Spell the Names and Tell the World Who We Are commercial. 26 little letters that spell the names and tell the world who we are. And then after that, this Arthur's Only Rock and Roll funding is continued. And it just has a bright blue background. And then it has the 2002 PBS Kids Fishbowl ident, which of course stars Dash the boy, and he looks at a goldfish in the fishbowl, and then comes close to the fishbowl, and then imagines himself as an orange goldfish, and then he gets eaten by Dot, and then the bubbles cover the screen to transition to the circular PBS Kids logo with Dot in it for some reason on a turquoise watery background with blue bubbles floating upward. And the fishbowl ident fades in and out on this release. Just like it fades in and out on Season 7 and Season 8 of Arthur as well, back in TV broadcasts. TV broadcasts of Arthur's Only Rock and Roll also have it fade in and out as well. And just like the DVD, the TV airings also have the fishbowl ident. There's another PBS Kids ident from 2002 that appeared at the same time as the fishbowl ident as well, and that of course would be the snow globe one, where Dash the boy ice skates in a snow globe, or Dash the boy ice skates in an ice rink. Then he feels the ground shake and stops skating, and then the camera zooms out to reveal that he is inside a snow globe, which Dot the girl is holding, and she and Dot, and instead of using, and Dot does not have the usual lime green skin in the snow globe ident. Instead, Dot has powdery blue skin in the snow globe ident this time. And then the snowflakes would transition to the circular PBS Kids logo with dot in it afterwards. On a powdery blue background with snowflakes coming down. And the Snow Globe ident is for some reason not included on any ARPA VHS or DVD released by Sony Wonder, even though it did appear on television back in 2002 to 2004 when Season 7 and Season 8 were airing. Then we go to the 2005 DVD release of Arthur Makes a Movie, with the release date being May 10th of 2005. The front cover on this DVD has a picture of Arthur wearing a bow tie. Muffy is taking a video with a camera. The spine is red with yellow-orange writing. Here's the back. And it has the episodes Arthur Makes a Movie from Season 2, Francine Frensky's Superstar from Season 1, and Arthur the Unfunny, which is another Season 2 episode. Arthur Makes a Movie used the yellow background according to what Thomas and PBS fan program breaker 20KB05 told me. And Francine Frensky's Superstar has the green background in the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns, because I saw that background when I recorded the Arthur episodes Arthur's Birthday and Francine Frensky's Superstar back in 2009. And Arthur the Unfunny, I think, might have used the purple background in the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns. Anyway, for Arthur Makes a Movie, it says, Arthur's too young to see a real James Hound movie. The kids decide they'll make a film of their own, with Muffy directing and Arthur playing the dashing urban hero. How bad could it be? Don't answer that. And then for Francine Frensky Superstar, it says, now that Francine finally has the lead in a school play, she has become a stage tyrant. Moments before curtain, Francine's stardom has completely gone to her head. Can the show still go on? And then for Arthur the Unfunny, it says Arthur's a notorious joke killer. But when he's scheduled to perform as a carnival clown, Arthur decides he'll learn how to make people laugh or else. Oh yeah, Arthur Goes to the Doctor has the online local library bumper absent. Thank you for correcting me on that, Jeremy Barton. Thanks for correcting me on that. Arthur Goes to the Doctor has the website bumper absent. Oh. Alright. here's the disc for Arthur Makes a Movie. And at the beginning of the DVD, the Arthur theme has the boing sound added before the glass breaking noises on the DVD of Arthur Makes a Movie. And the DVD of Arthur Makes a Movie also has the Arthur Online Local Library promo being absent, just like on Arthur Goes to the Doctor. Now, let's compare between the VHS and the DVD version. The VHS would have the Libby's Juicy Juice ad season 6 to 8 version coming first, and then the post-alphabet cereal ad, 26 letters that make the words to let you share your feelings, and then the Lego ad from season 6, then the Arthur season 6 funding with the yellow background, but it does not have a PBS Kids ident on the VHS. The DVD on the other Chuck E. Cheese's opening door ad with the website information. And the DVD has the season 7 through 8 funding with used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the grassy green checkered grid background. And then after that, the DVD would use the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And then after that, it has the Sony Wonder Online bumper after the Dash transformation ident, just like on Arthur Goes on a Field Trip. Next, we go into the 2004 DVD release of Arthur Makes a Team. Now, there's something really interesting about the DVD I'm going to go over. Yeah, and the end credits on Arthur Makes a Movie are, of course, from season 2 with the darker backgrounds. Anyway, here's Arthur Makes a Team. DVD released from January 27th of 2004. The front cover has Arthur playing baseball, of course. The spine is dark blue with light green writing. And the episodes on there are Arthur Makes a Team and Meet for a Week, which are both from season 1, and Arthur the Loser from season 2. Arthur Makes the Team I think, has the green background on TV airings as well. Meet for a Week, I believe, has the yellow one, and Arthur the Loser, I believe, has the purple one. And as with the other DVD releases of previous VHS releases, especially those from 1997 to 2000, it would have a picture of Buster, Francine, Arthur, and DW on the back cover. On the DVD releases of the older VHS releases from 1997 to 2000. On the later DVD releases, that is. Yeah. And I believe the snow globe ident also faded in and out on season 7 and 8 of Arthur, in addition to the fishbowl ident. Now, for some reason, Teddy Grahams is mistakenly sponsored on the back cover of the DVD, but it does not have the Teddy Grahams ad at all. Here's the disc for Arthur Makes the Team. And the shade of green on the disc of Arthur Makes the Team is very identical to that of Arthur Cracks the Case. Now, the Arthur theme on this DVD of Arthur Makes the Team has the glass breaking noises at the beginning, and it has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo from 2001 to 2003 at the end. And then, of course, it has the end credits from season 2, just like on Arthur Makes a Movie. Except maybe with lighter backgrounds, I believe, on here. Alright, now I'm going to read the description for these episodes. Arthur Makes a Team says, it's baseball season. Arthur and the gang all sign up to play. Coach Frinsky's challenge is to work with a team where everyone wants to pitch and no one knows the meaning of the word teamwork. And then for Meek for a Week, it says, Muffy bets Francine that she can't be nice to everyone for a whole week. Francine has to keep the bet a secret. The trouble is, the gang begins to worry that Francine isn't herself. And then for Arthur the Loser, it says, there's only one thing in life Arthur really wants, and that's to say, I win! Like the kids he sees on TV. But whether he's playing basketball or a brand new board game, Arthur just can't stop losing. Is it really so wrong to cheat a little? Now, the Arthur theme at the beginning of this DVD has the glass breaking noises. It has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo. From 2001 to 2003 on here. The end credits, which are from season 2. The sponsors in order are like this. It has the post-alphabet cereal ad, 26 little letters that make up a million words to tell billions of stories, even though Teddy Grahams is mistakenly sponsored on the back cover instead of post-alphabets. And then the Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises ad from 2002 that does not have the website information. And in the Libby's Juicy Juice ad, season 6 through 8 version, is the last sponsor. And then, of course, the season 7 through 8 funding used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns, with the green background, of course, and then the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, with Dash the Boy transforming into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot, and the DVD menu. And after the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, it has the Kiddio promo on there that comes after the funding beginning in 2004. Yeah, it is the same sponsors like Arthur Gets Spooked 2003 DVD, except instead of using the yellow background for the Season 6 funding and the dot transformation ident, it instead has the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the green background and the dash transformation ident. Those are like the only differences between them. Next up, we go into the DVD of Arthur Saves the Day, which is also released January 27th of 2004. And the front cover for this DVD has a picture of Arthur, Francine, and the Brain holding hands. There's a picture of a tree in the front cover as well. There's a spine and a back. And it has the Arthur episodes Buster Baxter Cat Saver from Season 2, DW All Wet from Season 1, and The Big Blow Up, which is another Season 2 episode. I believe Buster Baxter Cat Saver and The Big Blow Up both used the green background. And I believe DW All Wet used the yellow one. And the description for Buster Baxter Cat Saver reads, a cat gets stuck in a tree and Buster Baxter saves the day. Risking life and limb, well, actually, the cat just jumped and landed on him. It's not every day that your best friend is lionized, canonized, and just plain admired. And Arthur, for one, is sick of it. And then for DW All Wet, it says, the beach, the glorious beach, the crowded sun-dazzled beach. The Reeds are having a wonderful time, except for DW, who simply refuses to have fun. Doesn't everyone know there are octopuses in the water? And help! Arthur's being attacked by one! Will DW come to the rescue? And then for the big blow up, it says, when two very opinionated friends butt heads, look out. Can Francine and the Brain put aside their differences, their rancor, as Brain would describe it, for the good of the soccer team? Probably not. So Arthur and Buster decide to right some wrongs. And look, Post Alphabets is sponsored on the back cover here, and it does appear on the screen in addition. Here's a disc for Arthur Saves the Day. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass-breaking noises at the beginning. This has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo 2001 to 2003. And the end credits from Season 2 have very dark backgrounds on here. And the sponsors in order on this DVD are exactly the same as they were on Arthur Gets Spooked and Arthur Makes the Team, which of course has the post-alphabet serial ad, 26 little letters that make up a million words that tell billions of stories ad coming first, the Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises ad that does not have the website information coming next, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice ad, season 6 through 8 version being the final sponsor. And, of course, it also has the season 7 through 8 funding use on seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the green background, and also has the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000 with Dash the boy transforming into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And the sponsors and everything, and the grants and the PBS Kids idents look significantly brighter on this DVD compared to Arthur Makes the Team, which look a bit darker. Then we go to the DVD of Arthur Writes a Story, released on June 10th of 2003. This includes Free Great Adventures, and this includes Arthur Writes a Story and Locked in the Library, which are both from Season 1, and in the Season 3 episode, I'd Rather Read It Myself, which I assume Arthur Writes a Story uses the green background. Locked in the Library uses the yellow one, I believe, and I'd Rather Read It Myself probably uses the purple background, in my opinion. If you disagree with me, that's totally fine. Now, I'm going to read the description for each of those episodes. For Arthur Writes a Story, it says, struggling with a school writing assignment, Arthur decides that all he needs is a little imagination to make his life sound more interesting than it really is. But he crosses the line when the story of how he got his puppy starts to involve invisible elephants and trips to outer space. Then we go into the Season 3 episodes. Then we go to Locked in the Library, and the description says for Locked in the Library, if only Arthur hadn't called Francine a marshmallow. Now they're locked inside the Elwood City Library together, and they either have to make up or face the long, scary night alone. And then for I'd Rather Read It Myself, it says, the Tipple twins are better than DW at just about everything. They can yell louder, bounce higher, and even get dizzier. It would be great if DW could at least read before the Tipples could. Can she spin a tale dazzling enough to convince them she can? Okay. Here's the disc. The Arthur theme on this DVD of Arthur Writes a Story just has the glass breaking noises. It does have the oh yeah, you could be right. I'd Rather Read It Myself uses the yellow pizza background. So the Arthur theme on the DVD of Arthur Writes a Story has the glass breaking noises, and it has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo from 2001 to 2003 on there, and then the end credits from Season 1, which is the first version that has the extended Sonora logo and a WGBH logo that does not have the word Boston on here. And then it actually has two different versions of the Arthur funding. First, it has the original Season 1 funding with Corporation for Public Broadcasting, Viewers Like You, National Endowment for Children's Educational Television, and the Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, with Michael Callos' voiceover, which Michael Callos provided the voice of DW from the first 3 seasons. But then after the Kiddio ad, it has the Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises advertisement with the announcer saying, which does not have the website information, and like before, has the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. And the Libby's Juicy Juice ad, season 6 through 8 version comes next. And then the post-alphabet cereal ad, 26 of the letters that make the words that let you share your feelings. And then, of course, the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta cheesy yellow background commonly used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns. And 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident with Dash the Boy transforming into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And here's a fun fact for you, Thomas and PBS fan program breaker 20KB05. Unlike other episodes which had Arthur crying with just a few sniffling sounds, I'd rather read it myself, on the other hand, has Arthur crying pretty hysterically in a dream sequence going, that's what it sounded like to me. When I've watched that episode, it sounded way more hysterical. Isn't that right? How it was different compared to other episodes that had Arthur crying in them. And this would be the only episode with Mike where to still have Michael Yarmush voice Arthur and still have Arthur crying hysterically instead of quietly with a few sniffles like usual when Michael Yarmush usually voices him. Unlike the other episodes with Michael Yarmush voicing Arthur that have Arthur crying, which usually have just a couple sniffling sounds, I'd Rather Read It Myself is an exception. That episode, I'd Rather Read It Myself, has Michael Yarmush voice Arthur, and he has a more hysterical crying sound on this episode. All right. Next up, we go into the 2003 DVD release of Arthur's Baby. Also released on June 10th, 2003. And as for Arthur Writes a Story, the front cover has a picture of Arthur writing a story with a pencil or pen, while Arthur's Baby has a picture of Arthur looking very shocked with baby Kate crying on the front cover as well. And Arthur Writes a Story, and for Arthur Saves the Day, the spine is yellow with Arthur Writes a Story has a light blue spine. The spine is colored light blue on Arthur Writes a Story with red writing. And for Arthur's Baby, it is a different shade of blue with bright purple writing. And the episodes on here are Arthur's Baby, DW's Baby, and Arthur Babysits. Hey, what do you know? All three of those episodes on this DVD are from season 1. And I know Arthur's Baby and DW's Baby use the green background, and I think Arthur Babysits used the yellow one. And for Arthur's Baby, it says, Arthur is not so sure he's ready for a new baby in the house. As the months fly by, Arthur imagines how his life is about to change, and it isn't a pretty picture. When the baby finally does arrive, it seems as if she doesn't like Arthur very much either. Or does she? And then for DW's baby, it says, living with a baby is no picnic. No one ever told DW that babies cry all the time, throw up on your clothes, and get all the attention. Just how long will baby Kate hang around anyway? And then for Arthur babysits, it says, you think running a marathon is hard? Try babysitting for the terrible Tibble twins. First, you'll have to find them. Then you'll have to deal with the throw all your food on the floor trick and to tie your babysitter to a chair thing. Clearly, this is a job for Swamp Thing. Here's the disc for Arthur's baby. And if you realize this, there's a PBS Kids booklet on here, even though it's a Sony Wonder release. Isn't that interesting, Thomas and PBS Fan Program Breaker 20K V05? The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. This DVD this DVD of Arthur's Baby does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library promo. But like Arthur writes his story, it has the end credit speed, the first version with the Sinar logo and a WGBH logo without the word Boston. And it also has the season 1 funding appear first. And then after the Kiddio promo comes the Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises advertisement, and the Libby's Juicy Juice advertisement, and the post-alphabet cereal advertisement. And it also uses the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta cheesy yellow background on the DVD. And the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000 with Dash the boy transforming into a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And I did see the program break recorded after Elwood City turns 100. You are correct. The Dash transformation ident is also on the original 2002 to 2003 airings of Elwood City turns 100, which has the purple season 7 funding and Dash transformation ident. It was also shown on the 2003 to 2004 airings as well, probably. All right. Next up, we go into Arthur's Best Friends. With the DVD release being June 10th, 2003 as well. And the front cover has Arthur and Buster looking at a book and hanging out at a tree house. Spine is blue, sky blue with yellow writing. And it has the episodes DW's Dear Friend and Arthur's Faraway Friend, which are both from Season 2, and in the Season 3 premiere, Buster's Back. And I believe DW's Dear Friend and Arthur's Faraway Friend both used the purple background, and I believe Buster's Back used the yellow one. The description for DW's Dear Friend says, the Reeds go on a camping trip, and DW wants to bring a little bit of nature back home. A rather large deer named Walter. Here's a fun fact. Not only does Michael Callows voice DW in the episode DW's Dear Friend, but he also voices Walter in a dream sequence. Then for Arthur's Faraway Friend, it says, Arthur's in the midst of writing a great adventure story with Buster when he gets some very bad news. Buster is leaving town to spend time with his dad for a while. Is this the end of their story? Is this the end of their friendship? And then for Buster's Back, it says, Buster's coming home today. The word spreads fast, but so does the fear that Buster will be different somehow. He has been traveling all over the world and even visited countries where they eat snails and stuff. Will he ever want to hang out with plain old Arthur again? Here's the disc for Arthur's Best Friends. And the Arthur theme on this DVD of Arthur's Best Friends has the water splashing sounds on this DVD. It also has the Arthur Online and Local Library promo from 2001 to 2003, and the end credits from Season 2 have a lighter background on this DVD. And then the sponsors in order are like this. The Chuck E. Cheese's ad comes first, which is the exercises version that does not have the website information. The Libby's Juicy Juice ad, Season 6 through 8 version, comes next. And then the post-alphabet cereal ad, which is 26 little letters that make the words that let you share your feelings. And then the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the Velveeta cheesy yellow background. And in the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the Boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Is shown on this DVD. Then we go to the DVD release of Arthur's Best School Days, which was also released on VHS in September 2001, before getting released on DVD in 2002. The front cover has Mrs. McGrady has Arthur helping out at the cafeteria, I believe. There's some ice cream on the front cover as well, on the front cover, which I assume is from the episode Arthur World's Greatest Gleeper, but that is not on the DVD of Arthur's Best School Days. But it is on the DVD of Arthur's Big Hit from 2006, which I don't have. The spine is sky blue with yellow-orange writing. And it has the episodes Arthur and the Square Dance from Season 2, Team Trouble from Season 1, and Buster Hits the Books, which is a Season 2 episode as well. Which, Buster Hits the Books is also on the VHS of Arthur's Storybook, by the way. But Arthur's Storybook... Arthur's Storybook uses the 1999 Dash ident with the Season 5 funding in the yellow background, while Arthur's Best School Days, including the VHS and the DVD releases of Arthur's Best School Days, used a dot ident with the blue flower bed background on here. Not necessarily. I think it was after season 9 that it started to go downhill, when it started focusing on more serious topics more often. Arthur and the Square, and here's the description. For Arthur and the Square Dance, it says, this Francine well, my opinion is the first 8 seasons were very good seasons. Season 9 was split. And then beginning in season 10, it started to go downhill. That's what I should say. Alright. So, I'm going to read the description for the episode. For Arthur and the Square Dance, it says, does Francine have a crush on Arthur? That's what Binky thinks, and soon even Arthur is beginning to wonder. Can Arthur avoid Francine and her cooties for the rest of his life? And then for Team Trouble, it says, Arthur, Francine, and Buster have to do a report on ancient Rome, but can they work as a team to complete the assignment? And then for Buster Hits the Books, it says, Buster has 1 week to finish a whole entire book with chapters and write about it. Since he's gotten through school without ever reading a book, will he live to tell the tale? Here's the disc for Arthur's Best School Days. And like before, although this is a 2002 DVD release, it says 2001 on the back cover, considering that the VHS was released first, before it was released on DVD later. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. It has a very identical closing to Arthur Goes to the Doctor. The only differences are the Arthur logo has a dark grassy green checkered grid background on this DVD of Arthur's Best School Days, whereas in Arthur Goes to the Doctor, it has the blueberry blue flower bed background. But other than that, and also the online and local library promo from 2001. But while Arthur Goes to the Doctor does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library promo, Arthur's Best School Days does have the Arthur Online and Local Library promo, and it's from season 5. And it's also intact on the DVD release that I have here. And then it also has the same sponsors in order. Post Alphabet Cereal Ad, 26 letters that make the words to let you share your feelings. Lego Ad, Season 5. Libby's Juicy Juice Ad. Arthur Funding from Season 5 with the blueberry blue flower bed background at the end. And the PBS Kids Dot ident from 1999 with Dot the girl running up to the screen, just like on Arthur Goes to the Doctor. Even though Arthur Goes on the Field Trip had the end credits on VHS, even though the VHS of Arthur Goes on the Field Trip had the end credits play, and then the funding with the same sponsors in order and everything, but then after the season 5 funding with blue background had the Arthur Online and Local Library promo from season 5, and then the 1999 PBS Kids Dash ident with Dash the Boy thinking about something, which, like before, at a close-up of an eye, the eye blinks, and then the camera zooms out to reveal that it is Dash the boy who points his finger in his head and scratches it, then says doink, and then the circle zooms out to reveal Dash's, and then the circle zooms out, and then the thought bubbles, and then the letters grow into the thought bubble, and with Dash's face on it, of course, with a vertical pink and white striped background. For the VHS of Arthur Goes to the School, for Arthur Goes on a Field Trip. The VHS of Arthur's Storybook, on the other hand, has the sponsors appear in a different order. They have that VHS of Arthur's Storybook, along with Arthur's Mystery Files, has the Lego ad appearing first, then the Juicy Juice ad, Season 5 version, and then the post-alphabet serial ad, 26 little letters that make the words to let you share your feelings, appearing last. Then the Season 5 funding with the yellow striped shirt background, and the 1999 PBS Kids Dash ident with Dash the Boy thinking about something on the VHS releases of Arthur's Mystery Files and Arthur's Storybook. I'll answer these off-topic questions when we do a Q&A sometime, like maybe, next week or something. I mean, you can comment about them, but I probably won't answer them until... It's okay. You may still comment about them, but I probably won't answer them until we get to a Q&A. Now, before we go into the next release, hopefully sometime during Memorial Day is when I'll do a Q&A. So, before we get into the next release, I'd like to talk about a fan-made DVD version of Arthur's Birthday, which would have the same front cover as the VHS, with Arthur with a birthday cake and party horns. Except instead of saying plus Buster's new friend, it would say includes 6 great adventures. And the Arthur episodes on the DVD would be Arthur's Birthday, Buster's New Friend, Arthur's Birthday and Buster's New Friend from the VHS release, but then 4 more episodes after this, which are the Half-Baked Sale from Season 1, Dad's Dessert Dilemma from Season 3, which is on Arthur's Tasty Treats, by the way, Buster's Sweet Success, which is also on Arthur's Tasty Treats, except while Arthur's Tasty Treats has the Justin Bradley version, the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's Birthday would have the Mark Rendell redubbed version of Buster's Sweet Success. And then Elwood City Turns 100 being the last episode on the DVD. Now, Teddy Grahams would be correctly sponsored on the fan-made DVD of Arthur's Birthday. Now, the Arthur theme on the DVD of Arthur's Birthday, the fan-made one, would have Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys singing the Arthur theme together, with the water splashing noises at the end. It would also have the Arthur Online Local Library promo from 2001 to 2003, and then the end credits from Season 1 with the end credits from Season 1, but with the Backstreet Boys and Ziggy Marley singing the theme song together instead of just Ziggy Marley. And then for the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's Birthday, it would have the Libby's it would have the Teddy Grahams ad come first, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun advertisement with the announcer saying, helping celebrate the moments that turn the world of childhood into a world of fun. And then the Libby's Juicy Juice ad, season 6 through 8 version. Then the ARFA funding credits from season 7 through 8 with the grassy green checkered grid background. 1 through 4 reruns, by the way. But then the PB... Yes. It is the first fan-made DVD that I'm going over. But then Arthur's birthday. But then after we go to Arthur's birthday, we'll talk about the next release that I actually have. So the first fan-made one I'm going over, of course, is Arthur's birthday. Now, pay close attention to Arthur's birthday, Jeremy Barton, because there's something really interesting I want to go over for the fan-made DVD version. So for the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's birthday, it would have the same front cover from the VHS release, except it would say includes 6 great adventures instead of just saying plus Buster's new friend from the VHS. Well, I will go over that once we get into which version of the end credits would be used. So, Arthur's birthday, Jeremy Barton. Arthur's birthday would have the same front cover as the VHS, but the DVD would say includes 6 great adventures. And it would have first off, it would have the season 1 episodes Arthur's birthday and Buster's new friend from the 1999 VHS release. But then it would have 4 new episodes. But then it would have 4 bonus episodes on the DVD after the episodes Arthur's birthday and Buster's new friend from season 1, respectively. And those 4 episodes would be the half-baked sale from season 1, Dad's Dessert Dilemma from season 3 that is also shown on Arthur's Tasty Treats, Buster's Sweet Success from season 6 that is also on Buster's Tasty Treats, but there is a difference on the DVD of Arthur's birthday. While the original Justin Bradley version would be shown on Arthur's Tasty Treats, the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's birthday would have the Mark Rendell redubbed version. And then the last episode on the DVD is, of course, Elwood City Turns 100 from season 7, which is a double-length episode. Which makes sense for it to be the last episode on here because Elwood City turns 100 years old in that episode. Now, here's everything that will be talked about in Arthur's birthday. So, the Arthur theme for the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's birthday would have the Arthur theme with the water splashing sounds at the end, but with Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys versions of the Arthur theme being mixed together. And then, of course, the Arthur Online and Local Library promo from 2001 to 2003 will be shown on the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's birthday. And then it would have the end credits from season 1, which is the second version of the season 1 credits with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston, with Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys singing the Arthur theme together instead of just Ziggy Marley. And then the Arthur funding credits with the Teddy Grahams ad appearing first, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun advertisement that has the website information. And it would have the announcer saying, helping celebrate the moments that turn the world of childhood into a world of fun. And then the Libby's Juicy Juice ad season 6 through 8 version would be the last sponsor. Now pay close attention after this. after the Libby's Juicy Juice ad, the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's Birthday would have the season 7 through 8 funding, with the grassy green checkered grid background commonly used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns. But then it would have the 2002, but then instead of using the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident like it usually would follow with that green background, it instead would have the 2002 PBS Kids Snow Globe ident, which of course has Dash the boy ice skating in an ice rink. And then he feels the ground shake and then stops skating. The camera zooms out to reveal that he is inside a snow globe, which is held by Dot the girl, and he has powdery blue skin instead of the lime green skin. And then the snowflakes would transition to the circular PBS Kids logo with Dot in it on a powdery blue wintry background with snowflakes coming down. And the snow globe ident would also fade in and fade out on that DVD. Just like when the fishbowl ident faded in and out on the DVDs of Arthur's Tooth and Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll. Well, Jeremy Barton, what did you think? Even though Elwood City Turns 100 used the Dash transformation logo with the regular Season 7 funding with the purple background, the DVD of Arthur's Birthday will be an exception. What is different about that DVD of Arthur's Birthday compared to the TV broadcast of Elwood City Turns 100? All right. Next up, we go into the 2004 DVD release of Arthur's Chicken Pox. Released on October 5th, 2004. And the DVD version of Arthur's Birthday, the fan-made DVD version of Arthur's Birthday, would come out on May 25th, 2004. Which, believe it or not, May 25th is actually Arthur's birthday in the television series. What did you think of that release date, Jeremy Barton? Well, that's because I originally put DW Dancing Queen on that DVD, but I realized it wasn't a birthday episode, and I replaced it with the Half-Baked Sale. So I changed it to Season 1, but with the Backstreet Boys and Ziggy Marley singing. So Arthur's Chicken Pox includes free great adventures, and yes, the DVD of Arthur's Birthday would also have the water splashing sound at the end, just like on the TV broadcasts of Arthur's Birthday and Francine Fransky Superstar, which just have Ziggy Marley singing the theme on the TV airings. In the episodes on Arthur's Chicken Pox, the front cover has Arthur laying in bed, infected with chicken pox. The spine is red-orange with white writing. And the back, it lists the episodes Arthur's Chicken Pox and Arthur and the True Francine, which are both from Season 1, and Double Tibble Trouble from Season 3. Yeah, Arthur's Chicken Pox has the Season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta cheesy yellow background. I think Arthur and the True Francine used the purple background, and Double Tibble Trouble might have used the green one. Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover, but it does not have the Teddy Grahams ad on this DVD either. Here's the disc for Arthur's Chicken Pox. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. Then it would have the start of the episode, Arthur's Chicken Pox, of course. And it does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library promo at all on this DVD. It goes straight to the end credits from season 1, which is, of course, the second version with the abridged Sonora logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And it has a Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement with the website information. And, of course, the Libby's Juicy Juice ad. Season 6 through 8 version. And then the post-alphabet cereal ad. 26 little letters that make the words that let you share your feelings, even though Teddy Grahams is mistakenly sponsored on the back cover for some reason. And then, of course, the season 7 through 8 funding used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the yellow background, Velveeta cheesy yellow background on here. And then the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000 with Dash the boy transforming into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And yeah. Next up is a 2005 DVD release of Arthur's Computer Adventure, which is also released on June 14th, 2005, just like Arthur Gets Lost. You are right, Jeremy Barton. Arthur's Chicken Pox does use Avenger Chuck on the back cover, even though Cool Chuck is on the screen until 2006, where they finally changed it to Avenger Chuck in 2006 on the screen. Now the front cover has Arthur looking worried, finding out what Mom is going to say after using that computer, even after he was told not to. It looks like the computer has static in there as well. The spine is yellow with blue writing. This is one of the earliest Arthur DVDs that I've gotten, along with the DVD releases of Growing Up with Arthur, Arthur's Perfect Christmas, Arthur's Teacher Trouble, and DW Rides Again, respectively. And the episodes on here are Arthur's Computer Adventure from season 1, which is actually just called Arthur the Wrecker in the title card. Arthur vs. the Piano from season 2, and Arthur's Lucky Pencil from season 2 as well. Arthur's Computer Adventure, I believe, used the purple background. I believe Arthur vs. the Piano used the green one. And I think Arthur's Lucky Pencil might have used the yellow background. Yeah. The only way you could tell that it's different is the first picture in the credits is different in the season 1 credits for the second version compared to the season 2 end credits. In season 1, it's dark blue. Season 2, it is brown, being the first color. Here's a disc for Arthur's Computer Adventure. And should I read the description for Arthur's Chicken Pox? So, the description for Arthur's Chicken Pox says, the circus is in town, and the whole family is excited. Dad gets the tickets, Mom gets film for the camera, and Arthur gets chicken pox. DW is jealous of all the attention he is getting, but will Arthur recover in time for the circus? And then for Arthur and the True Francine, it says, Despite their differences, Muffy and Francine are absolute best friends. Seems nothing can come between them until Muffy cheats on the math test and lets Francine take the blame. And then for Double Tibble Trouble, it says, playing with the Tibble twins requires preparation, endurance, and earplugs. But when one gets sick, playing with the other should be a lot easier, shouldn't it? And for Arthur's computer adventure, it says, Arthur always seems to wreck stuff, and this time it's Mom's computer. Not a great situation when your mom is an accountant and it's tax season. Now, Arthur needs to fix the computer before Mom finds out. And Arthur versus the piano says, after getting stage fright during a rehearsal, Arthur is terrified of playing the piano in front of a real audience. Will he be able to get through his recital without any mistakes? Or should he just move far, far away? And then for Arthur's lucky pencil, it says, Arthur discovers the secret to success. A pencil that brings good luck to whoever possesses it. Trouble is, pencils have a bad habit of getting shorter each time they're sharpened. Pretty soon, Arthur's entire future rests on a small stub of lead. Here's the disc for Arthur's computer adventure. The Arthur theme on this TV just has the glass breaking noises. It does not have the Arthur Online Local Library promo, and it has the Season 2 end credits, but with the 2004 copyright used for Season 9 episodes, and the cookie jar logo zooming into the screen, and WGBH logo without the word Boston on here. And it has the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door ad with the website information and the Road 60-second cinnamon rolls advertisement. And it does not have the Arthur funding with a color background or anything. No PBS Kids logo or anything. It goes straight to the Sony Wonder Online bumper. Pardon me, folks. I'm going to split this into... Now, I'm going to stop right here. And I might continue the rest of the stream a bit later, because it's just been 2 hours and stuff. Plus, we had a lot to talk about. See you for part 2 coming a bit later.